to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Washington's offense will take the field first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Going to the running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here's the give off the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a...
There he goes. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stick. Lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to the ground game on the left. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got it.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be over. To the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think it's on. This is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's incomplete. Might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy... Both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Offense working from the pistol. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the lone running back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes him talk to the hand. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got a little space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out 1st downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Defense wants to bring the heat. From the gun to give, looking for room. On the sweet spin, and he's free. A lot of room to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Huskies. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding into him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Grabbed in the middle. It's marked. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to keep it in the air. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Now they've got even more breathing room out. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid.
What's my man doing? This guy right here. Hack. Sits there. And just watch them run by. Who are you covering? Nobody. Nobody.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. Ready in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Washington sends out the punt team. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds.
How fast are these linemen?
No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
I just gotta call this out every time. What is it? What's 68 doing? What are you doing? By your own man.
But it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Huskies in the hurry-up.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Brown? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent.
What? He's so people around him. Throws 2 of them. Throws 2 of them off to get 4 more yards.
He's also very smart.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Getting set for the point after. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball.
There he goes. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Caught over the middle. It's Casey. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it. End zone. Touchdown!
Goal line coverage. And 10 feet off.
Cut.
Really nice
Can't make
job
it up.
between the quarterback and tight end on
Can't
that
make
play.
this up.
This area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grab near the marker. It's Bell. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. They'll try to pass their way in. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal with time. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the fourth quarter he can take off and still take care of the football, get a big first down, continue to put this offense in a good position to succeed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Marsh. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going for the big play. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Huskies have it. Trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Oh, they're after him. Oh, what a cut. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
46, Michigan, 25.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that